Okay, so you have scraped an email list and now you want to verify it so that you can run a campaign on that. And currently, the list looks like a disaster. It has multiple columns, so many emails, and you're not sure what are the right information to put in your campaign. What's the email that's verified, and if this email exists or not. Whether you're going to get bounces on those emails or what exactly is going to happen with this list information. And if you're looking for a solution using which, without wasting a lot of hours or learning complex coding process or getting into a complex interface or adding extra cost in the process, you want to clean this list. So you're at the right place because in this video, I'm going to share with you how to automatically clean your list in just less than 5 minutes or even like 5 to 10 minutes. So stay tuned and I'll show you the whole process of how to clean the list, how to organize the columns into those that make sense, how to validate these emails that you have received or phone numbers or whatever information that you are trying to use for your outreach campaign. And then once you have this like validated information, how exactly you're going to use this list. So I'll be showing you all those, and without further ado, without further theory, let's get into the practical steps. All right, if I share my screen here real quick, you might be able to see that I got a list that is big and I've uploaded it in Google Drive. So as you can see, it has about 5,000 contact list, and that's a huge information if you are trying to clean the whole list. And if you try to do it manually, the process kind of sucks because it has a lot of information for you to like do it one by one. Initially, we used to do it as well, like manually clean this, but the whole process was taking us a huge amount of time. But now that we are scaling and we got more than 50 clients to work with, we have to find a way that can enable us to clean these lists very fast, and we can run campaigns without spending a huge time on just cleaning this list. So we have identified this way. It's something that I use and all of our team members use to like clean the list. So the first thing that you have to do is whatever list that you have created, upload it in Drive. You can also keep it in Excel, but Drive is something that gives us more flexibility in terms of cleaning and editing. So I suggest that you can put it in Drive. Now, the one thing that I do is name it as master or the main sheet. So we are not going to change this sheet. The reason being that, let's say, if you want to refer back to this sheet or any information that you had that you don't want to lose and you don't have the capacity to keep all the copies of the changes that you have received, um, you can just refer to this master list and you will know what was the information. And the one thing that is interesting about Google Sheet is that you can all see all the history and restore the version that you don't get the flexibility with Excel. So that's why we prefer this. So now that you have this, there are a lot of columns that's not even relevant for you to use. And this is just our preference. If you think that some of these columns are useful, you can keep them, but for us, most of these are not useful. So I'm going to delete those. So I'll start with department. It's of no use in our campaign. You might not be using it anywhere. I mean, we don't use it anywhere. So I assume that you might not as well. Facebook URL, I'll remove those. Headlines, I'll remove because we also have title as a column. ID, we don't need. Industry and keyword, I'll keep because we use these information to enrich our list later on. And then last name, LinkedIn, I'll keep. Name, I don't keep because we don't use first name in our campaigns. Then you got organization size. Okay, this is organization annual revenue, and this is in this format. So I'll remove one of these. We don't need both of these. Then you got organization city, country. Let's keep it for now. Facebook, I'll remove. If you are running Facebook campaigns or Facebook outreach campaign, then you can keep it. Then you got founded year, so I'll remove it. Organization ID, I'll remove it that as well. This is organization LinkedIn ID, so I'll remove that as well. This is organization LinkedIn. This is, what is this? Logo. We don't need market cap. We don't need this. Organization name. So I'll remove these two. And then this we don't need, postal code. You might have two columns here, one as domains and one as company website. So I'll keep one of this. We don't need both of these. So I'll remove this one. Then you got address. This is short description. I don't need this because I can fetch this information directly with OpenAI. So I'll just remove this. Then we got addresses, tools, and all those Twitter. So if you're using direct mail campaigns, you can keep the address. But since we're not using it, I'll just remove it. Then we got website, personal email, photo, seniority again. We don't need title and Twitter. Twitter, we don't need. Okay, so this is the column that we actually need. The first thing that I'm going to do here is arrange it a bit. So before I arrange it, I'll like clean a couple of more columns. So here you see city and country and then state, and then you see similar columns for organization as well. You might remember that when I was explaining you how to uh, put leads list in Apollo. I've explained this that when you set filters in Apollo under location, so let me show you that as well. Under location, you got two different options. You got person location or contact location and then account HQ location. So you have to make sure that you are setting location at both of the places. Just contact location means this person is located in United States. And when you look at the HQ location, it means that this company locates in United States. And if you just put any one of these and not both of these, you'll just get a particular type of output. But since you're looking for both the company and contact to be in US, so I have set US in both the sections. Now, once this is done, I just want one of these to be in the campaign. We don't necessarily need all of these locations. I don't use this. We don't use it in our campaigns. We just need one location just to identify whether from where this person belongs. So I'll just keep those. So I'll first set the filter in state. I'll click OK. And then the next thing that I do is I try to fill it with organization country. Since it's going to be US mostly, so I'll just copy this whole thing and then I'll put it in the state. Now let's see which other. Okay, so none of them seems to be empty now, or everything is filled. So I'll click select all, and now this is done. I'll change the name as state. Now let's remove all those that's not needed. So this is organization state, we don't need it. Then we got organization country and city, we don't need it. Then we got what? Here, city and country, we don't need it, so remove it. Okay, now that this is done, you have your final list of columns that you're going to use. What's the next step that you're going to do here? You need to make sure that all the email ones and all these are not here. Now, if you remember, I in the beginning of the video I mentioned that this is going to be an automated version of how to clean this list, because if I have to do it manually, I can do it, but it's relatively more time taking because the list is relatively bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this list, download it, and then I'm going to use a tool that's called Clay. Now, what is Clay? Clay lets you enrich a lot of the list. So you can basically find lead information, enrich it, personalize it, you can clean the list, you can do all of these. Now, here, just for the sake of example, I'm just going to show you how to clean the list using Clay. And it offers 14 days trial. It's not a sponsored video, but to show you the example, I'm also in the trial version and I'm showing you that you can do it in the trial as well. You can do it in the free account as well. You don't need to have a paid account as per se. So what you're going to do here, the first thing that you had to do is click on this new button that you see and then click on workbook. Now here, there you might see you had workbook and folder. By workbook, it means a new table and by folder, it's simply a folder. Now here in workbook, I'm going to name this. This is tutorial sheet cleaning video. And this is like the name of full sheet. Then under that, I have sub sheets, just like how you have in Excel or Google Sheets. So I'll browse file and then import it here. You can import from CSV, but if you want, you can also find the leads directly from here as well. You don't necessarily need that since we already have the list scraped. So I'll just upload it. Okay, now it's done. Here it's saying like this is comma separated file. If you have any other format of file, so you can also mention that. So I'll just say this is comma separated file. First row contains column name, then I'll click on complete import. And as you can see, the name of the sheet is updated here already. Now it's creating the all the columns that were in the sheet. Once it's done that, then it will add rows. So let's wait for it to add rows. And if you don't see the rows immediately, what you can do is you can click on this and then click on show all rows and give it just a couple of moments so that it can update all of these. All right, our list is now updated here. Now, a bit of arrangement that I'm going to do here real quick. So, first name we want here, last name will be, okay, last name will be besides first name. Then we got email, industry, LinkedIn will be here. Then we need company name, yeah, organization name, organization website is what I also need. Okay, perfect. So now this is arranged. You can also like do a bit of more arrangement where all the LinkedIn's are at one place. Then you got title there, like their job title here or even here. Then you have your phone number besides email. Okay, perfect. So now this is just an organized version. You can keep it in the you could have kept it in the earlier format as well, but it's just for the sake of my eyes to understand which information is where. That is something that we use, okay? So the first thing that I'm going to do is clean up all the columns, clean up all the rows that doesn't has any email in it because you see some of the emails are vacant. What I'm going to do is I'll click on this filter. I'll create a filter and then I'll select email. Email is empty and it will update all the columns. So out of 4,979 leads, we have 285 where emails are not available. What I'm going to do is select all and then delete. So it has immediately deleted this. Now, if I have done the same process on Google Sheets, so I have to scroll and then select everything and delete, it was just a like time taking kind of thing. So I like this better here. All right. So email has been like rows without email has been removed. The next thing that I'm going to do is I will start looking for cleaning organization name, right? So I'll come here, add column, add enrichment, and then click on view all enrichment and then select normalize company name. So this is the one that you have to select. There are two version of the same thing. One with hat, as you can see, normalized company name, and it shows a coin. It means that it will cost you credits to verify using this. But it will give you like relatively better kind of data. We can use this one. It is free to use, and it still will give you better data. It's not bad. Like we have used it very often. So first thing that you have to do is select the column name, which among these is company name. So let's see where is company name, organization. Yeah, there you go. Then it's asking for normalize case. So if something is in capital case, it will just normalize it. So I'll select this on. Continue to add fields. Now here it is showing that do you need original name as well? We don't need that. We'll just need organized name, normalized name. So I'll select it. You can test it out by running just 10 rows. So let it run and it will update. And until this, okay, so this has already been updated. So as you can see, if I compare the company name from here versus here. Let me bring it here so that I can give you a better comparison. So you see this copyright thing that we have removed, LLC has been removed. Um, this symbol that we got here is removed, and LLC might also have been removed. So that is why you can use it. Now, what you have to do is run all rows that haven't run or have error. Now, you will give it a couple of minutes and it will update it immediately. Once it starts running, you can do some of the other tasks as well in the other columns. So what I'll do is I'll check a couple of things. I want to see if the first name is like first name is empty or not. So I'll select if first name is empty. So there is just one. Okay, there is none of the rows that are empty. And let's do the same with last name. Okay, there is just one, so that doesn't matter much. Email, we already have all of these. Phone numbers, for now, we are not going to use phone numbers, so I'll let it be. The next thing that we need is to make sure that organization website, it is not empty as well. So if I see here, let's see organization website and check if it is empty. So we got 49 entries where websites are not there. So what I'll do is add column and then view enrichment. Again, I'll come here and then say normalize. Let's see. Okay, not normalize, but website from email. This is sent to a sequencer. No, no, no. Or website. Just see that. Scrape website. Normalize a domain. Okay, it seems that there is no direct one. So what you can do is you can create a formula. You click on plus and then go to formula and then give it information. I want to extract domain from the email. So just find email, this, and then generate formula. It will generate the formulas for you. So you see it has given the output. Yes, output is correct. So I'll check it. And it will automatically do it for all the ones that are empty. Now, since we have used formula, you can go ahead and then like clear filter and do this process for all the other ones as well. So you can see if it has done. Yes, it has updated the formula for all the rows. So we got the website details here. That's done. We got the state. So that is also done. So I guess our list is semi-completed here, which means that it is already been organized and then the company names are cleaned already. Now we just need to validate these emails. That's the last step that's left. So for you to figure out whether these emails actually exist or doesn't exist, and if you're going to send them email campaigns, are they going to receive the bounces? Will does this email exist or not? Does this email like has inbox full, or are they spam trap, or maybe these are on a like weird server where you're going to receive bounces and your email might also go to spam. All those information, or maybe whether this person has left or whether this data is accurate or not, all that information you can update. So I'll show you that as well. Just let it complete this list. Once it's done, I'll show you that as well. Okay. So it's gonna take some time. I'll let it uh, run for a couple of minutes and then I'll show you the email. Then I'll show you the email checker, email deliverability checker as well. So let's give it a couple of minutes. All right, so now you can see the list has already been completed. it has been updated for all the normalized company. What I'm going to do here is I'll click on this action and then go to export option. Then I'll click on download CSV because we just want this to be exported. There is no other information that we can scrape or, sorry, there is no other information that we can add or organize here. And for the rest of it, you might have to look into either having your own APIs, or maybe you have to like look into their paid plans. But we don't want that for now. So I will just export it, save, and then what I'll do is I will upload it in the same drive. So let me get back to drive, Google Drive, there we are. And I'll upload this list. Hold on. Okay, so now this is almost done. Okay, before uploading, one more thing I forgot to do. Just move it to bin once. Yes, move to bin. And then this is a tool that we use to validate all of our emails. The one that I was just explaining you about, that you have to make sure that your emails are also validated so that your when you send emails, you don't receive a lot of bounces or your emails don't go in the spam, or due to some reason your just email don't lose its deliverability. So what we are going to do, this is Reoon. This is one of the email verifier that we use. You can also use other email verifiers, but for this tutorial, I'm going to use this, and you can go to email verification. Then what you have to do, you have to choose your file and load, start verification, and then once it's 100% uploaded, it will automatically give you the option that whether you want to be here or you want to go and see what's happening with this list. So let's see. Yeah. So this all these emails have been successfully submitted. I want to go to the task detail and see what exactly is happening. Now, as I mentioned that there are a lot of such kind of email verifier out in the market. For example, you can use Reoon, you can use debounce, no bounce. There is also never bounce. Then you can also do it in Clay. If you have these APIs, so you can directly do it in Clay. So if I show that to you real quick, just okay. And then let's see if that is here. We'll go to Reun, and you see there is Reun email verification. So you click on that, and then you have to input your API, like select the email column that this is what we want to do. And then you have to input your API. When you click on apply template, you have to put your API as well. And yes, so you see, add a new key and value. Once you're done with that, you can save and it will verify this for you. Or you can also directly use the tool directly from the interface. So I'm using that. It's almost done. So as you can see, here are a lot of categories that you have. So you got safe, you got role, catch all, disposable, inbox full, spam trap, disabled, invalid, unknown, right? So among all of these have a particular meaning, and I'll explain that to you in the next video. And in this, if you have to see at this as the shortcut, um, usually safe is your best bet, where you can put 100% of your bets. Role, it also says valid. Apart from role, we also use catch all. Usually we just use safe and catch all. That's the most precise ones that we use. You can either use them in the same campaign or you can separate them in two different campaigns. Rest of all the things that you see, disposable, inbox full, spam trap, disabled, invalid, unknown, we don't use that. Again, it is all about experimentation. There is no written rule that you shouldn't be using it. If you're receiving a lot of bounces, you just remove them. That's a simple answer to how to get less bounces. But if you're testing it out and you compare this safe and then catch all list with all the other list of emails that you have here, and you feel that okay, this is working fine, so you can go ahead and just use that like the whole list as well. Okay. So now that it's done, I'll just download the CSV. Okay, downloaded. Now I'll bring it to my drive and upload it here. Now, why am I uploading all these lists again and again? The reason being that when you upload this list, there might be chances that there are some kind of symbols or apostrophes or just, sometimes it has a with the symbol at the top with the accent. So vowels and with the accent. So you don't want to them to look weird, because when you just copy paste from Excel to or CSV to Google Sheet, it will look very weird, and it will just kind of look like an alienated code. So you don't want that. That's why I am uploading it always. And then you can copy the name again, put it here, and call it Reoon verified. Okay. Now that this is done, so when you compare this list to this list, you can see how clean and precise this list looks. I'll do a couple of things. First, I will delete this since we don't need this, and then I'll call this company name. Company name. I'll remove this one as well. Delete. Now, what I'll do is I'll again duplicate this, because if you remember, I keep one file, like one version of the file as the same, and then I do the rest of it in different one. And then after like verifying it with Reun, I create one more version of it, clean Reun, safe, and catch all. Once this is done, I'll set the filter here. So you can see like it has like checked all the emails, extracted the username, what's the domain. Then it mentioned whether it's safe or not to use, and how exactly it's figuring it out is by checking this MX record that tells you. So whenever you create a domain, you have to add an MX record to be able to use the email accounts. So that's what's being done here, and that's how you can extract that information. Currently, what I'm doing is I'm just deleting those emails that are not safe or catch all. So let's just get this done. Done. Okay. Now that this is deleted, this is the final version of the list. One more thing that I'll do here is I'll remove all these because it's not relevant. So I'll remove these. We're not going to use this data anywhere. And then in this, if I'm not wrong, I've already extracted domain, so I can remove the websites as well. Perfect. So now this is the final list that you can use in the campaigns directly. It has all the information that you might ever need to run a campaign, and you can see everything neat and clean at the same place without having gibberish information. So this is the final version of it. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and enrich this list as well. But if if you want to make any changes, or if you want to enrich this so that you can extract other information on the top of list, you can do all of those using this list. Or if you just want to just create hyper targeted copies and make sure that this list has the right targeting, then you can directly use this list as well. That shouldn't be an issue. So yeah, that was the whole video about the step by step process of how you can clean the list in an automated way. You can organize this list. In this video we clean this list, organize this list. We did our email deliverability test. We like separated all those that the informations that was not needed, and finally we have a list that you can just upload in any campaign, any sequencer, and then you can go ahead and set the campaigns. So that was the whole video. I hope that you found this helpful. And if you find something new, if you learned something new, give it a big thumbs up. And then comment if you have any question that you want to ask related to the process, related to the cleaning aspect, or if you have other columns that you want to clean in an automated way, just feel free to question them down below and I'll answer them. And that is it. If you're like if you want to run these campaign on your own, you can definitely do it yourself. But if you need someone who can help you or guide you, consult you, or do it for you, so definitely contact us on our email that should be listed in the channel or also in the description. And that should be it for this video. I will share some more topics about how to create offers, how to like what exactly to send to these lists that we are preparing, how to say it, where to run the campaigns, all those things and much, much more in the coming videos. So if you want to look at those videos as well, stay tuned, subscribe to this channel. That is it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace out and happy emailing. So, bye.